Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We are here with a new video of Gautam Buddha, so let's start the video now. With the higher, it is quite easy to be patient and to be calm when the life goes smoothly, but where real patience comes into test. He's in the middle of adversity. I know it is very difficult to practice patience for all of us. It is easier to say to be patient. It is easier to advise to be patient, but it is easy to. And also it is easy to talk about pace. But to practice this call, he is really challenges for every one of us. So, although it is difficult, although it is challenging, we have to practice this amazing quality that brings the happiness and the calmness and peace to our life. So let's talk about how to practice patience according to this teachings. So in Buddhism, patience is considered as the grade to Watchu, and I'm a father was number 184. But the cease patience is the highest to Watchu. The Buddha say that new banner are supreme, and the one who homes others is not a monk and one who destroys others. He's not a monk. So in Buddhism, a bigger space and a big value is given to the patience and to practice the patience, as the practice of patience has an inequality quality. Not just to talk about it, not just to read about it all, to learn about it, but the real practice. So in Buddhism, the greatest quality in Buddhism, the greatest why too, is considered as the patience. Also, so what exactly is patience? The Buddha describes the is as follows, and what's the patience practice? It is when a be cool and do as cold heat, hunger and thirst, they endure the touch of flies, mosquitoes, wind sun, and reptiles. They endure rude and unwelcome criticism, and they put up with physical pain. Shop save you acute and unpleasant, disagreeable and life-threatening. This is called the patience practice in another site. Now the Buddha explains about the patience as follows. What is the patient practice? It is when someone abuses and annoys, argues with you, and you don't abuse, annoy, or argue back at them. This is cool. Hold the patience practice, so being able to put up with ups and downs and challenging situations and disagreeable experiences in life is cold patience. But to be honest, it is really difficult to be patient. Yes, it is difficult, it is going to be difficult, and it will be always difficult. It will never be easy, because that's the nature of all good practices in life. But the say of what brings the happiness to your life to practice such qualities is the most difficult thing that you have to do in your life. But although it is difficult, we all how to practice this amazing quality of being patient. Now in Buddhism, being silent, tolerating and enduring everything out of fear does not mean the real patience in Buddhism. The real patient comes with a deeper meaning of life, when someone has a deeper meaning of his life, and when someone has a true north, the true nature of life. That is very easy for that person to be patient and to practice their amazing quality of patience. Normally, when we tolerate and become silent. The reason why we become silent is because of the fear. Sometimes we have no choice to do anything. Right, in that case, we becomes Highland. By the Buddha says that is the true patience. Someone can see such kind of a person as say, oh, he's patient. But that's not the true passion, because that person doesn't have the power. That person doesn't have the authority to do something. Right, so being patient out of fear is not the true passion. The Buddha says about the real patience like this, and vapor, the suit. It is mentioned when a person endowed with this trend patiently, and do as a weakling. They called that the supreme patience. The weakling must be patient always. So the real patience comes when you understand that there is the beast inside you. What is that beast? The anger. And if you're afraid of that anger, and if you're afraid of that beast to control your life, and if you can be patient in that situation by controlling your emotions and controlling your thoughts and controlling your anger and designing to not to harm that person, that is called the true patience and the real patience, to practice such kind of a patient. You have traveled to do a great dedication, and sometimes you have to go through a lot of hardships. You how to do a lot, but still why you become patient? Because you believe that being patient, he is the greatest virtue that you can practice in life, and you believe that you are much more better than them, and you have a better qualities than them. If you believe in that, you can truly be patient. To practice patience, the Buddha offers, as a path of thinking in a more deeper level of understanding through a life. So suppose a person comes to you and treat you with rude words, right? Or treat you with their meanness. How can you avoid that situation without even boring? How to do that? So the mother teaches us to look at this situation through that 3 marks of existence. So what are 3 months of existence? Says the 3 miles of his existence, our unika care, and are not the impermanence, suffering, and non-self. So on a chip on it shows the understanding about that impermanence though. So the Buddha said that everything in life, His subject had to change. If you look at our life, there is nothing that we can hold on to and think and find that is not subjected to chase. So once you understanding this intrinsic nature, how the inherent nature of impermanence, it's very easy to let go of that anger and to be patient. Because let's say someone blamed you for someone treated you with rude words. Okay, right? At the moment that you heard that voice, those words, they became permanent, right? But here's the problem. But we hear the same thing again and again, what they said, ennobled mind, and we keep creating that chain of thought. And we keep creating that anger in our mind, because the mind has the nature to recreate everything that we heard, or what we experienced. Okay? So we think that they abused me, and they treated me with these rude words, so I should not be treated like this. But in reality, those words had been impermanent. Now they have been vanished. For an example, the words that you heard from me before, not everything has been banished. They don't exist. That's the reality of life. For once you understanding this true, an intrinsic nature of impermanence, it's very easy to lead golf the anger because you don't find anything to hold on to. Now, what is the word that we have to hold on to now in this moment to be angry? No, it has gone. So once you understand is true, nature of impermanence, it's very easy to practice patience. And the second thing how to understand is the cut, the occur often referred to as suffering. So the Buddha said that the pain and suffering is a part of our life, so you can remove that. We have to face that situation, a kid, because that is the nature of living, the nature of life. It is always connected or characterized by the pain or suffering. This is not to worry about the pain or to all the suffering, but to see it as a part of life, and accepted, learn to breathe with, did learn to deal with. That is how we can understand the suffering. And the final thing that how to realize and understanding is the nature of another. The nature of another is the nature of not self, of non-self. Right? That would say is that there are things in your life that are out of your control. Not every time you're going to have everything according to your wishes. Yet there are things that are out of our range of control. Once we understand this true nature of not the non-self, it's really easy to accept the truth in life. And it is very easy to not to worry about things that we cannot control. So if you look at the situations in your life, in these 3 marks of existence, the Buddha said that it is really easy to practice the paces. It is really easy to love people, to give your kindness to people, because we know that we're not going to last forever. And we know that they're not going to last forever. What they did was not going to last forever. What they said was not going to last forever. So we can let go of the anger and we can move on. So decide to feel things. And few realizations that will help us to practice the patience in your life. So keep this in your mind and be patient.